Hi, Daisakuma. So, for those of us just joining in, hello everyone. I'm Corlin, and welcome to my playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. For those who are unaware, after finishing Super Danganronpa Another 2, great game by the way, I decided to do a poll explaining. I decided to do a poll to decide what I would do next, and this Dual Destinies just narrowly won out over the Tyrion Cuthbert remaster, excuse me. Is it low? I don't know how to make it, like... What do you mean by my mic is low? How's this? Right, so, in case anyone didn't hear that, I did a poll to decide what I do next, and I had quite a few options, but ultimately, Dual Destinies won out, probably because it's more well-known. And yeah, I know that I know that Daisakuma, you in particular, had some stuff to say. You have like certain thoughts on Dual Destinies, but thankfully, you probably won't be alone on that, especially because I actually have a guest commentator with me. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, go ahead.
Really think about what to say, so...
Well, I mean, maybe introduce yourself to, like... granted, you are also on, basically, for those who don't know, Crazalu and I met through, Just Noah Here's playthrough of, DRA 1. So... yeah, that's kind of a pretty basic way of explaining it, but... yeah, it's...
I have a channel of my own where I also play fan cases.
Yeah. So I guess we've known each other for about half a year at this point. It's pretty interesting to think about. Probably more than that, actually.
It's been 10 months, actually, for counting when we started DRA 1.
Oh, wow. Anyway, I understand that you had, like, certain... Do you want to, like, give an impression of, like, what your thoughts on Dual Destinies are, just so I have an idea of what to expect?
It's my least favorite Ace Attorney game. And
Really?
I played the entire franchise.
I see. I'm still undecided on it. I mean, obviously I'm undecided because I haven't played it, but I do know generally what happens in Dual Destinies, although the further the cases go on, the less knowledge I have. I picked it up when, like, the Let's Dub project was dubbing these. So I know Case 1 to an extent, as well as, like, parts of Cases 2 and 3. And also, like, yeah. So, I am aware of, like, the general, like, skeleton of the story, but I'm not gonna know, like, specific beats. But, yeah, I guess I'm not really sure what I'd say is my least favorite Ace Attorney game right now. I think I'd probably just have to say Investigations 1 by default. Either that or Apollo Justice. I don't think Apollo Justice is bad, per se, it's just that it definitely stuck out to me less.
Like, AJ is very much a hit-and-miss game.
Mm-hmm.
Or a hit-or-miss game, rather.
Anyway, let's get enough fooling around, let's get this started. Daisakuma says that AJ is the worst for them. Hi, Joshua.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Done. Ready to go? You bet. Let's do this.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
Are you alright, miss?
I remember this cutscene pretty well just because of how much I
for this
watched
very
it,
reason I
Let's
returned.
Dub back in the day.
Yeah. You definitely
Time
tell
to
it
bring
has
it to
a
an
different
end.
vibe to it compared to the other Ace Attorney games.
Yeah. I mean, just the fact that you get to see, like, these, well, I mean, it's also the fact that it's the first, like, fully animated cutscene, the first game to feature those.
Yeah. I think like, the closest we got before this was when Thea fell from the witness stand. Even then, it hardly felt that fully animated.
What fell from the... Oh, yeah.
Like,
For when Vera
yeah.
fell?
Yeah, on the first day of the trial.
Oh, yeah.
Session.
Yeah, they do look good, the cutscenes.
I had during the middle of the cutscene. Does that mean you also just don't really understand the Athena jokes we've been making about Kokoro throughout our playthrough?
No, I know what Athena's, deal is. The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy, without discretion. Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl.
Why though?
But yeah, I did know about, like, Athena's whole thing, so, yeah, the comparisons between her and Kokoro aren't really, don't really surprise me.
Well, Athena is a lot more lively than Kokoro is.
Yeah, that's to be sure. Nope, not feeling nervous at all. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie.
You doing okay, Athena?
Oh, Apollo. Yeah, doing great. Like, I'm a little too great.
Yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there.
Oh, I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. There's a steel here, I tell you. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo's the lead for the defense on this case, but I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you.
I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm gonna see it. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared.
Here's my issue number 1 with this game. It feels like they ignored the whole plot of Phoenix being a hobo. I hate AJ, but Capcom chose the lazy way to bring Phoenix back. I'll say more later. I think I know what you're talking about, and yeah, it does seem like that it's a consistent issue with the Apollo Justice trilogy that they kind of... I don't think it's as bad as, say, Halo from Halo 4 onward. Certainly not as bad as that, but I do think I know what you're getting at. Also, how's the music in comparison to, like, Kraz's audio? Like is the music still too loud? Or is it too quiet? Let me know.
That is sort of one of my gripes with the game, is that it does sort of feel like some parts of this game feels like a soft reboot from AJ,
which considering what it was meant, what it seemed to be going for, is very odd.
Yeah, and also the fact that AJ itself was sort of a reboot itself. But regardless, and I'm sure you feel much the same way.
You got that right. I won't rest until Junie's completely cleared of all suspicion. Apollo, Athena. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens. At home in the forest, though. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear, dear childhood friend, and she's also our client for this case. Considering that... This actually reminds me a bit of the first Turnabout, now that I think about it, considering the setup here. Other than the...
Wildly different thoughts, but the first line we saw of Juniper sort of reminded me of Aroha.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well, it's probably just because she's, like, very... You can tell she's kind of really nervous. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way she would do anything like that. I brought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. How much do you know about Athena so far? I know her, I know, generally her personality, the mood matrix, and, the gist of her backstory, but not everything. Jeez, look at me, standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there they won't know what hit him. Right, Apollo?
You know, I never really thought about it, but is there a difference between an orange and a tangerine? Yeah, that's right. Come what may. This is one trial. You just can't lose. Oh.
Oh, crap. Apollo! Apparently a tangerine is a type of orange.
I see. Oh, he didn't die.
Blood seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice! Huh? The trial's about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Paul's in no state to defend.
I have to defend Juniper.
What are we gonna do? The trial's about to start with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait, there's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case.
What are you gonna do?
Isn't Mikon Sumiki referred to Tangerine? I think, yeah, Mikon is a kind of Tangerine as well.
Oh wait, no, related to Tangerine.
Oh, related to. Yeah. Bailiff. Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Athena!
You're not seriously...
You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie.
All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second, think about what you're saying. You never once taken a case on alone before, remember?
No hay problema. I can handle it, I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure. She actually does look quite a bit like Iroha, to be honest. Like, there is definitely resemblance there.
Now that I look at it...
Like, she's got she's got, like, the shawl, the hat, the more soft-spoken personality. I guess you could say she's Iroha, but grown up. I believe in you, Athena, and that's enough for me. Apollo in the sidelines again. I guess this is kept from AJ at least. Ha!
It's funny how It's funny how you could say he was sidelined when you played as him for like most of the game.
Yeah, it's Apollo Justice's story is a strange one. The game, not the character.
It's a story. It's not a very coherent one.
Yeah. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. So you'll just have to leave it to me.
Alright. I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate it that I can't be there, but I know you're giving your utmost to defend Juniper.
You bet I will. Rest assured of that. My name is Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this, and I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie.
So, before we get into court, what exactly do you know about this first case?
Well, what exactly do you want me to, like, what are you asking about specifically? Are you talking about, like, everything?
Just generally, what do you know about this first case? Like, do you know everything?
I would say that I generally know, like, I think I know, like, the general summary, so this might end up being a shorter stream, but I don't know, like, the greater context it fits into. I do know that it happens, like, right smack dab in the middle of the Cosmic Turnabout.
It's a whole other can of worms.
So I've heard. Dual Destinies is definitely, like, the most, at least from my understanding, it's the most, like, it has, like, the most twists and turns in terms of how it, like, messes with the timeline. It's certainly the most ambitious in that regard.
Indeed.
Right, do you want to voice the judge?
Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. I'll also let you voice Pain, too.
The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr.
Red, what the heck? I don't remember that.
Mr. He would be my
Was he expecting to go up against a whole barrel of monkeys?
I was going against a normal I was going against a yellow monkey.
Oh.
Yes, well, the substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Dustin is unable to continue. I see. And how surprising you used that as an excuse to run away. With me as an adversary, one want to feign illness in order to escape.
Hi, Em. What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. Ugh, this arrogant jerk. You arrogant jerk! No, Widget!
Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now.
I misjudged, TBH. What are you talking about, Dice? No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me.
How odd. I've sworn I also heard something.
Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking.
Well, then... if that's the case, it's clear contradiction to what you just stated.
A contradiction?
This... You said nothing! However, that device of yours says what you're thinking. Then you indeed said I was... what was it? Elegant software.
It's pants on fire, Patrick. I mean, his personality, I like my guy. Yeah, the judge is funny. Actually, it was arrogant jerk. Hi, Grief and Golem. Welcome back. Welcome to my new stream, and also say hi to say hi to Crazalu. Is it pronounced Crazalu or Crazalu? I feel like we keep switching constantly.
The former.
Okay. Yeah, someone else is doing Payne's voice. That is Crazalu from the DRA1 streams.
Am I speaking quiet?
It seems like they're having trouble hearing you. I'll lower the game audio a little more.
It's with a C, not a K. I can just type in chat actually. Is that a shield?
Shield?
At any rate, what is it? Like the mod icon.
I think it is because you're a mod, although I don't remember Wizzo, my other mod, having that.
I could have sworn it was like a wrench.
It isn't the game audio, it more sounds like they're far away from their mic.
I'm like right next to it. I don't really know what else to do.
Huh.
Oh, I see the problem. Okay, that should be a lot better now.
What was the issue?
For some reason, my mic volume was set to 25%.
What? Okay, that would explain why I was having trouble hearing you the last time we were like doing test recordings.
What the fuck? How did that even happen?
Anyway,
Okay.
your line.
That should be better now, chat. Anyway, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness! Wouldn't it be defendant? Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let's get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator.
I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk!
Again. Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court.
I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction.
Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. Now then. The incident heard yesterday here at this very courtroom in courtroom number 4.
Yes, Payne was called the Rookie Killer, like, I'll just say it now, I am aware that this isn't the same, Payne that we've gotten to know over the past 4 games.
Yeah. Poor Payne was replaced by his worser brother. At the time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4.
So there were 2 separate bombings?
Yeah, I think it was like a separate bombing, and then within that trial.
Yeah, that was something that confused me as
courtroom.
Yeah, that was something that confused me as a kid. I was trying to wrap my head around that. Anyway.
Oh yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense.
I do somewhat agree, Golem, even if I haven't really gone through much of Dual Destinies. I think that this Payne has a bit more of a personality and also kind of fits for... And I think for Dual Destinies, at the very least, fits as a considering just, like, what they're going for with the Dark Age of the Law theme.
A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off. What? Why do you have a live bomb in a courtroom?
Also, like, I guess the bomb was like a replica. Oh, the original Payne. I mean, that's the fair too. I'm not saying I dislike the other Payne.
Like, my problem with this Payne is that he's just such, quite literally, an arrogant jerk. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. It doesn't seem completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred.
Oh crap, Mike. I do love when my notebooks get entangled together.
Oh, lovely. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was, in fact, one death, was there not? Correct, Your Honor. And courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast. The body of Detective Candace Arm was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times over myself before I was able to escape.
Maybe the court should see about getting you even shorter robes.
The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to guide others out to safety. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report. And details about the bomb.
Trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 and 11 a.m. Okay.
God damn it! I didn't. I never seen that pun.
I mean, if you want, you can even make a pun out of Phoenix's name. You can make his name just go C. Nick's Wright.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised. I don't think I've. Never mind.
I'm still sort of reeling over the fact they had a live bomb in a courtroom.
I mean, I doubt that they knew it was a live bomb.
I mean, yeah, but it's still crazy to me.
Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in the court record. When I want to check something out, I just use E. I'd better take a peek later.
Now then, please call the accused to the... The accused? Wait, what? Please call the accused to the witness stand.
But he said it was a witness.
Steps, aren't we? Yeah, that's what I said. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale.
I'm so sorry. I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. Hi, fun time. Well, this may not be a nightly show, but glad you stopped by. I've got a friend here.
Nighttime.
I've got a friend here tonight. But I'm all right. Junie's really giving it her all. I'd better make sure I do the same.
Please proceed. Your name is patient, defendant.
Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student.
Mr. Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question?
Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Thena. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong. Junie's really scared. Alright, let's take a look at this. I bet you could take this and make... I bet if you wanted to make like an Ace Attorney Danganronpa crossover, you could make a mascot out of this.
Wait, what's the name of it again?
I forget the...
Oh, it doesn't have a name.
I think... Is that the phone... I think it's the Phony Fanty and the other one is Bumrap Riney.
I'm trying to think of a mono name I could give it.
Mono Fanty.
That just sounds like Mono Fanny from V3.
I know.
I mean, they do sort of look alike.
Yeah.
Wait, this one, if that one's Phony Fancy, then they sort of look alike.
Yeah. Yeah, a little.
Clearly, Blue Badger would be the mascot.
Mono
So
Badger.
true.
Oh yeah, I think someone... I know someone
yeah,
made an Ace Attorney, like, Insta-Rampa with the Blue Badger as the mascot.
Which I found hilarious.
Something's wrong. Junie's really scared.
Did you also know I'm known as the Defendant Humiliator? Looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker.
Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you arrogant Prosecutor Payne.
What is it? Tell me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead.
Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. There's already a crossover between Danganronpa and AA, only case 1 by Barbie Rampa. Yeah, I've seen it. Ace Attorney Ultimate Justice, I think it's called. I don't know what this...
Yeah, I've played the first case myself.
It's been, I know it's been out of... From what I understand, it's like... Unfortunately, I think it's one of those projects that's been on hold, if not canceled. Though I will say
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
Prosecutor Payne, Junie's telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too.
He did?
He was? My grandma says lotus root's good for your eyes. She says they can even help you see into the future. They can? Then that's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them.
A sweet meat girl like this blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say, it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The villain had a motive for committing this crime.
That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed.
That the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant? However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that?
That's a very good question coming from such a novice as yourself.
I remember one channel made a crossover between Ace Attorney and Raincode. Can't spoil because Case 1 is Case 1 from Raincode, but with the Ace Attorney style. That is interesting, yeah.
I'll check out Raincode.
Yeah, I know I'll have to check it out eventually soon. Once I'm through my mile-wide backlog.
So soon means, like, within the next decade.
Yeah, give or take.
Mr. Griffin for the defendant, have you ever been brought up on false charges?
What? Why, yes, I have.
And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
What?
Now wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers.
That's a valid point. We didn't have a single courtroom left standing in the land.
I can see that the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. But Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt.
Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it.
It was a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor.
What exactly was so unique about it?
Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? What?
Huh? Me?
I notice you appear to be very nervous, and, well, gentleman that I am,
Oh, sod off.
I'd offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question.
Could he be any more condescending? Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man. L is for loser.
What did I just say?
Nothing. Not a single thing.
Arrogant jerk.
Now, let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. The information I need is somewhere in there.
Alright, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up in the courtroom?
Was it because it was in the judge's pocket?
The judge's pocket, you say? Why, that's brilliant! Barely an inconvenience, even.
No wonder why he kept tripping and falling.
Or maybe it was under Your Honor's bench.
What was that?
Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior.
Very good. Have a cookie.
Don't patronize me!
The bomb that went off at the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal.
There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this.
Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. You even got to take a look at it. What connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant?
Answer that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here.
It's a paintbrush!
Aroha, no!
Evoha, what?
I said Aroha. I love the double penalty from that one.
Yeah, that's a very
so
funny. Yeah. And like for instance,
You want a double? Here you go!
and if you don't have, and unless you have full health, it ends the game immediately.
Yeah, which is why I think that's why so many people never see why it's so funny, because no one ever has the health for the double.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. Anyway.
And what part hell is this? It appears to be a little singed.
The tale, Your Honor! The tale of a poor victim of the explosion!
It's incredible! I think it's a...
No,
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, you are losing. Your Honor, you really do seem to be losing it in your elderly age.
What? No! Oh, dang it! Are you thinking it's Detective Armstail?
Your Honor, what do you mean he's close? Your Honor, so very close, but no. It belongs to the stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanty. A rather unpleasant name if you ask me.
He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not?
Exactly. His motto is phony evidence is just trunked up.
Haw haw. That's so
Who's
wrong
dumber
on
or
so many
judge?
levels. Who is dumber, Iroha or the judge? I don't want to answer with Kraz here, but I would probably have.
That means you're gonna say Aroha.
Yeah, I would have said Iroha.
I found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints. Wait,
Oh
what?
fuck! What?
The phony fancy provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb. You have no idea how glad I'm gonna be. I'm glad I'm gonna be once we're done with this case, because Pain is so... It's not hard for me to voice, I just don't like voicing him.
I could try voicing him if you want.
It's fine for now.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it?
That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence. Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this?
I don't understand.
How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? I mean, I can think of one.
Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. What were you gonna think of?
Well, what I thought of was that, you know, considering that the courtroom was exploded to ashes, I don't think that tale should be here.
Oh yeah. But I'd better come up with something for Junie's sake.
We can't produce an answer. We can always go straight to the ruling if you prefer.
No, I have to say something fast. Oh, I didn't notice that her having this little little animation. Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times? I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court.
Anime.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Objection! Why, it's you.
Return of the King!
Great timing on his part, I gotta say.
I want to voice him.
Alright.
Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Paul explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to help you out in this place.
Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own.
Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered.
Did he see everything then?
I have a camera in the courtroom still. They never took it out. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around.
You got it, boss.
Ho ho ho! Look who showed up out of the blue!
That would be pretty funny. I'm just waiting outside the door to make an entrance.
Yeah, that actually would make sense.
Oh no, Athena's having a panic attack. Time to bust in.
If anything, Mr. Phoenix, right? You always manage to surprise me.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling. But I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made.
You're absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne.
Now he's against Blue Monkey. Not at all, Your Honor. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time.
I don't really mind the 3D models. I know some of them think that they look odd, and maybe I'll think of that more. I mean, they certainly don't look as good as, I mean, just looking at Phoenix's, like, fingers, they don't look quite as good as, the Great Ace Attorney models, but, I don't really have an issue with it.
Yeah, for some reason, like, I get, like, they were passable on the 3DS, but for some reason they didn't decide to, like, at least remodel any of them for the PC port. I think all they did was, like, upscale the quality.
Oh, I see. So that's where you have, like, some of the, I mean, I can't really tell. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but you can sort of tell, like, where there's clear line segments, like, along the curves. Anyway.
Yeah, and I can also notice that there's four of the same audience member on the background right now.
Oh, yeah. Junie's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself.
Because of yesterday?
Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her.
Poor thing. And here she is back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby.
Given the defendant's condition... Very well, I grant special permission.
You go get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this.
Phoenix Wright! I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean how do you do. For I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? It's also the... The sweating face is just... It really puts me off.
Oh, it doesn't, like, it looks off-model?
Well, it's not even that, like... There's just, like, this sort of term that goes around where, like, each main character has, like, what we would call, like, a monkey sprite. And the sweat is certainly an indication of that.
Monkey sprite?
You'll understand it when you see it.
Okay. I kind of clicked off it fast anyway.
You'll see, Mr. Wright. I'll cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with you at your hands. Like, yeah, like, I don't know what it is, but it's just...
I guess it is, yeah, I'm kind of noticing it too. Mainly when he, like, shifts it, when, like, his expression shifts like that.
Yeah. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. I also find it really funny how the one time it's not Winston, Phoenix finally remembers Pain. Your Honor.
As if Winston's mere presence is what causes people to forget he exists.
No, what if they were both in the courtroom at the same time? Then what?
Well, in that case, I think that, like, a portal to the pain dimension would open up.
Pain Man into the Painverse. The prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify that the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom.
Very well. Please call your next witness, Mr. Payne.
Witness your name and occupation, please.
Witness?
Name, Ted Tonate. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have.
Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking. He sounds exactly like a robot.
Can you speak in a normal manner?
I can.
He can.
But can he sing? But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Also quite impressive that he's managing to type all this with only one hand.
And also assuming like only 4 fingers.
Oh yeah. Energy expenditure, speaking greater than typing, understand.
What an odd witness.
Mr. Tona was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off.
Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim?
Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim.
Shocked?
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body.
So he was the first to discover the body, was he?
Just save.
The
Have we ever
first
had a
save of
witness that
many.
could be considered normal? Frank saw it, I guess?
I mean, he threw his toupee at Phoenix.
That only happened once. A week? For 10 years?
He also did it again at Edgeworth, I think. Right? I think he did.
Yeah.
Alright. Enjoy your food, Golem. I'm not trying to think, is there a normal witness in Ace Attorney? He's here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion.
Very well, the court will hear Mr. Tonet's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard, witness.
Oh. When the bomb went off.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, or operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
We
need
do
some-
not need some old
We need
bag.
some old bag. No, we do not. I agree with Kraz, we do not.
He does not look... I can't tell. Does he look 42 or does he look older?
Yeah, I thought he was in his 50s.
Yeah, I was like, is he really 42?
Honestly,
Gaspin does not...
Gaspin looks closer to 42 than this guy does. If I may be so bold.
It's purely the hair. Actually, it's purely like the long. Like if you look at this profile again, it's clearly the long part of his hair. Because like if you look at the right side of he's clearly balding.
Yeah. I know that's part of the joke that like he's got like a toupee or something. For me, what's throwing me off about Ted is just like how gaunt his face is. You can see the frickin' jawline. Anyway.
It really doesn't. It never does. age never matches for some reason.
I mean, it's not a huge deal to me personally. Anyway.
Yeah. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on?
Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss.
I'd like to be on my cross-examination. Huh?
I decided to come up with this demonstration.
Mr. Tonut, what is that?
HH-3000, aka A-bomb.
Oh, the third one.
A bomb? Great googly boogly. Mr. Tonut, I don't... Wait, hold on. Mr. Tonut, I demand that you disarm it this instant!
Nice method acting.
Disassembly complete. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
You're trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not taking a spring chicken, you know?
This is an exact replica of the HH-3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure.
Well, not really a good demonstration if it explodes when you fail.
Makes sense, replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like.
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions, 10 inches, 10-inch height by 10-inch width by 10-inch depth, weight 12 pounds, a perfect replication.
Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed.
Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
But that's not enough! There's no need to replicate anything here! And now the defense would like to begin their cross-examination. Huh?
5 of 16th inch alloy plating.
That feels like not enough.
Where's the sights gone to?
What do you mean not enough? It's not like it's trying to guard against itself.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Athena, no. You try to find Phoenix's pen as well? Athena, you can come out now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work.
I guess you were pretty scared, huh?
But what? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Hey, put a sock in it, Widget.
As transparent as ever.
Now, let's see. Where were we?
You're at the cross-examination?
Oh.
We've gotten interrupted twice.
Cross-examination, of course.
She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. To help her focus. Nah, she'll be fine. No need for that right now. She'll be fine.
No, she'll be fine. I mean, his arm's been broken. His arm will never function again, but he's fine. I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Press R when the option to consult with me appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is.
Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get into a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time! And so it's basically just backseating.
Yeah.
Are you one to press all, or just go to the contradiction if you
I would. I mean, I guess I'm willing to.
I mean, I'm fine either way. I was just wondering.
I usually do press on everything, yeah. Unless we're running short on time, which, to be honest, we're not.
We're only like an hour in it. We're only like an hour in.
Yeah.
See that you disarmed the bomb. But are you really sure it was disarmed?
Absolutely, I can disarm anything. In a flash.
That looks more like dismantled than disarmed to me.
Tomato, Mr. Wright. Oh, pardon me.
Let's see. Is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb?
Impossible.
Well,
I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that.
They say to err is human. Although the jury's still out on this guy. If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's skirts, the fact the bomb had indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed. Well, it went off still. I guess I can rule out that possibility that he forgot to disarm it.
Would be cool if the letters on the machine Ted is typing appear in testimony. Would be a pain in the ass to code, but would be great. The letters on the machine. What do you mean, like actually like show what he's really typing if this were a real keyboard?
Yeah, because I'm not sure if you noticed, but like on his like computer pad thing, all it really shows is just numbers.
Oh yeah. That actually reminds me of someone who like looked at the intro of Persona 5 and then like tried to because there's this scene where like Futaba like just does some speed typing and then someone made a video and it turns out that she's just typing gibberish. And then it just says, and then so it shows the string of letters and it just says, "Nice job, Futaba."
Anyway.
Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Toner?
Certainly.
Hold it!
What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb?
And repeating dimensions. This information is also written on the photograph.
Oh yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5/16 of an inch thick. That certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal.
I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping.
It's
It's only 12 pounds, isn't it?
Well, that's still 12 pounds under your foot.
I guess.
Phoenix also has a point. If you drop that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit.
I guess we know what's next in line for those tungsten cube reviews.
Alright, well, I bet the court has heard enough about that. So, Mr. Turner, you were keeping an eye on the bomb. What were you watching from?
Hold it!
Why are you in the gallery?
My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things.
Aha, mildly responsible of you. A model need to be emulated.
I practice disarming bombs every day. I practice assembling them too.
His alarm is just him disassembling a bomb.
I bet his alarm clock's a frickin' bomb.
He has to buy a new alarm clock every day.
Yeah.
That's not the part I get, but assembling them?
Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself.
Take that!
I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you?
What?
Presented to me? What? No, Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you?
Well,
That does it! I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day! And you'd better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Or worth either of our time.
So, Mr. Turner, what did you witness from the gallery?
Hold it!
You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes? I don't think a timer as small as the one on the spawn could be seen from the gallery.
These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie.
Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass?
I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles.
I'm not so sure. Something is just doesn't sit right with me.
I don't think I follow.
I'm The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, it didn't even look like a bomb at all.
Oh, sure, point out the I know it's the tutorial, but, like... Is this part of what you're talking about with, like, all the hand-holding?
Yeah, this is the hand... Like, sometimes it doesn't hand-hold, but I've said this before, probably while you were in call, but this game is just really easy, and if it's not easy, they usually do a huge amount of hand-holding.
Yeah.
As you just saw.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's just a tutorial. I
Yeah,
usually remove points once it's case 2.
Yeah.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. So you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right?
Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0.
And I say that you're clearly lying.
What are you talking about?
There is no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonit, how could you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? What? No!
But that does seem like a calling inconsistency indeed. And Des, how do you explain this?
Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat.
Always remember, Athena. When you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out.
And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss?
Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonus?
Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh yes, of course, I remember now. The sound, I knew because of the sound.
Sound? What sound?
When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down.
Holy Wait, I haven't clicked onto the video, but I think I found a 6.5-hour video essay on S-Theory 2.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's like a summarization of it.
God damn.
Yeah.
A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery?
Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it.
I hardly think that training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now?
Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. After all, you find all sorts of unusual things in those, and rarely do you ever find perfectly made toast.
Now he's just showing off. You keep asserting that the sound is too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful, not an attractive quality, you know. But I'm single. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Don't you have some kind of proof that Mr. Toad did not hear the sound? Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something.
If that is correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Since someone happened to be there when it happened. Was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb? What? Then why didn't he disarm it?
How would he not notice
What's
that?
this, no? Well, no, he
It ha-
just said that he did notice.
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in the lobby. The goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident.
But, like, if you notice that she rearmed the bomb...
I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer.
The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Tonik could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case.
Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch.
As a token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. What I do have is a piece of evidence that proves it was the defendant who handled the bomb.
Ah, that tail!
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
When he said 5 minutes, he had pi on his numbers thing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have their fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. Appears we'll have to hear more from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I'd like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad.
I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay.
She's already at anger level 1.
Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her.
The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing. Mr. Wright, is it?
Me? Yes?
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
This guy's hiding something, I just know it!
Now, if you will excuse me.
Hey, look, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant.
Junie. Hi, Thena.
He looks even more soft than before.
Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Thena. And I'll do my best, too.
You built the courtroom because you embarrassed him against the courts, correct? No. What?
No, of course not.
What's that you say? I can barely hear you. This is just badgering.
I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
You're an mutant little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth.
This is getting uglier.
You're on the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courtroom. Admit it! That's why you went to the court lobby where Mr. Justice was, isn't that right?
Mr. Wright, can I go give that prosecutor a smack?
Please do. What? Of course not. We have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again.
We can't let a creep that bullies innocent girls let like this off so easily.
I haven't forgotten about how he treated you.
Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared, so very scared.
Like Athena's picking up something with her heightened sense of hearing. It sounds like this tune. This time, it's the voice of Westwood's heart.
Don't deny it! You saw the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant.
Yes, Westwood something quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman.
But don't you know, Your Honor? There's no more a gentleman in this world than I.
Ugh, as if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Thena.
How dare you call a gentleman not such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know that I attend a manners class every Saturday. You do? I'm more than just a mere gentleman, I'm a genteel man.
Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. You caught me deep.
I'll be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that will be enough!
Certainly, Your Honor, no further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Ms. Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off.
Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me. Junie's clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out.
This is gonna work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute! Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power! You can hear it, can't you, Athena? With the Eye of Horus. I mean, the cries of Miss Wood's heart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Eye of Horus is quite similar to this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second.
He has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. I'm gonna say this outright right now. I loathe the Mood Matrix.
As a mechanic or like in universe?
Both, honestly. Because the explanation for how it works, and also how how she uses it, like ethically,
like, even for Ace Attorney, it's subpar. To put
Ethically?
in nice words. Like, just the situations she uses it in.
Okay.
I mean...
I guess when it like becomes more clear, you can talk about it more.
Yeah, there's one scene in particular. You'll probably even know when you get to it.
Okay. Is it in this case?
No.
Okay.
Guess all to Athena and her special ability now. You know, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. And listen to the testimony of Miss Woods' heart.
Okay, boss. I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Auf geht's! Let's do this!
Your holographic thingamabob could show how Miss Woods is feeling, right?
In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony, I can enter all of that into Widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprised marker will let us know.
So with your special ability in Woods' Mood Matrix program, we can track how much Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology.
Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up on some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. See here? This is what the noise looks like in the mood matrix. It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop.
Okay, so this is Miss Woods' true testimony.
I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state now. If you don't mind me asking, since it is somewhat similar, what do you think of, like, the Eye of Horus from Tyrion Cuthbert?
I'm expecting the sequel to give more background onto why he has it, but, like, with how it's used, it's... Well, he definitely could be a lot more subtle with it. I think it works well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess his lack of, like, subtlety is kind of...
It's funny in the moment, but, like, when you look back on it, it's sort of not good.
Yeah, I guess so. But, I mean, I guess, like, I mean, in fairness, it is also, like, his first times using it in court, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
This power of Athena's is incredible.
And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony.
What? Already?
Look at this. When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker's reacting.
Well, look at that. That is odd.
There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint it, and then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 mood markers. I thought I had to select the specific marker.
You do.
Oh.
I think you just start unhappy.
Oh. Okay.
Which is registering joy when Miss Woods recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods! As the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy?
What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet she'll start to calm down.
Great, let's hear what she has to say.
Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped, and then the rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble.
So that's when he sustained those injuries.
How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Athena.
Well, don't tell her that. So we were able to draw out some new testimony.
Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Junie's heart.
I guess we'll have to keep on going, then.
Let me input this new information and update the mood matrix, and it will be good to go. You remember what to do, right?
I find an unexpected emotion as your first pinpoint.
That's right, and then blah blah blah. If we can define the reason for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw even more new testimony out.
You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you?
Yes, I was really happy.
Was there also something that you felt sad about at the same time?
Sad?
The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness, too.
Oh, I think it's probably because of Bumrap Riney.
Bumrap Riney? What do you know? Something new.
That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bumrap Riney, to watch the trial with me. Bumrap Riney and Phony Fanty are brothers.
You knew that the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise. It says Phoenix Wright.
It wouldn't be the first time. I had Bumrap Riney with me while I was watching the trial, but it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him as I was running away. My poor Riney, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know, you can see what he looks like in this poster. It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges.
Phony Fancy and Bumrap Riney, huh? Going against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros?
Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore.
So I guess that means we managed to draw all of our testimony.
That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So, do you think her new testimony will help?
Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So Bumrap Riney was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of the other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement.
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard on you. You can relax now. You are, without a doubt, innocent.
Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now?
My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of phony Fancy. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bungmap Riney!
Objection!
What? What nonsense is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino, they're as distinct as a defense lawyer or a prosecutor. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law.
Even elephants and rhinos have similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example.
That's one. Anyways, this poster's all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention right here, you'll clearly see how the two of them got mixed up. Why does one of them literally look like Phoenix?
I think that's intentional.
Oh, so look at that! The two tails are exactly the same!
Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of their tails is exactly the same! Ah! Ow!
Order! Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bungmap Riney, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor.
Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long.
I believe that brings our proceedings for today to... What? Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigation ahead of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned.
I actually didn't that's actually something I didn't remember, that this is technically a 2-day case.
Even if it should it be a 2-day case, though?
Certainly doesn't feel like it needed to be. That was so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment.
True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
You're great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out.
And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the ones who gave me courage, Thena. Really? Thanks. So, to be honest, was I any help at all?
Of course. Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot.
That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner.
That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. And his true potential is beginning to really shine through now.
Hey, where's Apollo anyway?
Good question. I almost forgot about him like the writers did. I'm assuming he'd still be here in the lobby.
Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4.
I'm sure nothing bad happened. Courtroom number 4, we'd be doing at the scene of an explosion.
When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bumrap Riney. I told him I dropped him in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then... Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so we went to take a look together. Huh, I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be.
You went looking for Riney together before you called back into courtroom number 5?
Yes, I'd had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though.
With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think he might have figured something out.
I wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence.
Some super evidence. Anyway, we'd better go and get him.
Good idea.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today. Come on, I know you're... No.
A body has been discovered!
A body has been discovered.
Thank you. I know I can count on you to have the soundboards ready.
Indeed. This is exactly how I envisioned the second day of the trial get to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Are you looking for something?
No, just checking the court record to see if things have changed. Doesn't look like it.
Good morning. I think part of the reason I didn't like the fact that they adjourned for a second day was mostly because you just don't actually do any investigating.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like its only point was just to be like, oh hey, Apollo got knocked out.
And now we're back here.
Yeah. It sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise.
I mean, it'd be like if the first case of Attorney of the Arcane, you just cut out the investigation part. Well, I mean, I know that it's because no extra incidents happen, but still, like, having that extra having the actual chance to investigate is actually quite important in that first case.
Yeah.
Especially since it's established that on the first day of court, Tyrion doesn't get the chance to do any investigating.
Like, honestly, I think seeing him actually have an investigation in the first case is what made me think, like what made me think about it was just... Sorry, hold on, let me restart that. Seeing the investigation in case 1 of Tyrion is what made me think that Ace Attorney really doesn't have to stick to the typical trial-only format of tutorial cases.
Yeah. And not only that, like, they even use the... Like, it's not like the investigation is used only to dispense info about the cases. You actually get some pretty good character moments, mainly from Orym, and also... And Celeste, of course.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna go into details, but, like, Athena definitely needed some investigation time in this case.
Yeah, that could have helped.
Or at least Apollo did. It's just someone needed it. Because, like, I get that it's a tutorial case, but, like, this is a bombing case. You don't just casually drop into that.
You don't just casually drop a bomb like that.
Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss?
The paper? That came out of left field.
You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains.
Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena.
Maybe it was the snowman thief.
Hey, you laugh, but the snowman thief is a real thing.
A snowman thief?
What, haven't you played Club Penguin Elite Penguin Force for the DS?
I have not.
There's a,
I think my DS is, like, dead.
I don't even know where my DS is these days. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you'd better watch out,
The DS.
okay? You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice?
God damn it, Athena.
Oh, poor Apollo. It's all my fault. Athena!
Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry.
What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious.
Hi, Sukun.
Hi, Ned.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Sukun is net neutrality, who is the other, who aside from Noah is the other person in our in Noah's DRA1 and SDRA2 playthroughs. Nice to see you here. We're halfway through Turnabout Countdown.
Yeah. Rushed to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. It was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Miss Woods alright, Athena?
Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there.
Guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo.
Poor Junie.
Can't you... I'm trying to remember, can't you change your, No, wait, no, that's just your link. You can't change your actual... Well, wait,
You
no,
can change your you can change your display name. It's, the username you're thinking of, probably.
Yeah, so, Yeah, I know, because I've changed it multiple times, even. Otherwise, my like, personal account would still be named Cobalt Game Mixer something.
Game Mixer.
Yeah, I was like 12 when I made that account, and I just thought of what's cool, magnets, magnetic metals, games, and think of another word and then random numbers. Just make something up.
Wait, no, I looked it up, but hold on.
She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom.
Oh, guess what you'd think that. By the way, how are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but how are you doing?
Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who've studied analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions, too. Have you?
I'm not sure about that one. I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. There's no denying she's a real explorer. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? I'd be surprised if he's even awake yet.
Well, apparently he is awake. Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head.
Following a court of law and losing your memory at that. You know how that feels.
Fire extinguishers. But who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Ugh, just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt our Apollo.
Our Apollo? No, no, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions.
What, do you want them all to yourself? Is that it?
Oh god, no. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit I'm just as upset as you.
Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name.
That's the spirit of justice. Now, let's see. Let's check the court record one. Oh my god, bro. What do you want from me?
Earth to Mr. Wright. I'm ready whenever you are.
I see. Alright, let's get to Rumble. Let's get
You
right
bet.
to Rumble.
Are you ready to rumble?
Nope. Having that happen with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I couldn't let that stop me, though. I think that's right, for Miss Wood's sake and Apollo's, too.
What's with the numbers on the end? I guess that's like just because net neutrality was already taken.
I didn't think it was, but, you know. Still better than nothing.
Yeah.
Or still better than Sukun.
What is Sukun anyway?
I don't even know.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
I do like the courtroom. I mean, as always, the soundtrack's pretty good.
Like the court. Wait, like the. Do you mean like the 3D courtroom or the OST courtroom?
The OST. Although I will say that like, less so the graphics, but more the idea of just like having that little intro segment. You know, it just makes things a little more impactful.
Yeah, like the courtroom itself for me is fine, but like. If you look at the little holes above Phoenix, you definitely see they're a bit rough.
The holes, like in the railing.
Yeah, like the holes in the railing. Like it's fine. It's just a bit too blocky. Like it's more blocky than I'd like.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Noah.
Yeah, we got the whole gang here.
Got the whole
Sukun
gang
means
here.
no sound in Arabic. I thought it sounded cool when I was young. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Hello, Noah here.
Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I'm afraid the road switch is still missing, Your Honor.
How are you holding up on voicing Gaspin, by the way?
It's still fine.
All right.
On his next line, I'll show you the usual voice I did for him, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that one today. Because that was the one that was really hurting my throat.
I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Like, that was a lot. That hurts a lot more.
tell that one to Rhea.
Oh God.
Do you know who I'm talking? Wait. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Rhea Witz?
No. Who's Rhea Witz?
It's from a fan case.
Oh.
This game is also pretty funny. Yeah.
We're good for now, Ned. But if you ever want to like come on and call, then I'd be happy to have you. Though I do want to make sure that we actually make sure to that we I would like to get the case finished before the end of the night. Anyway. We are hi Daisakuma. We are just about to start the second half of the trial.
Looks like the prosecution's just as unprepared as I am.
Rhea Witz is from Turnabout Substitution, a fan case. Oh, I see. I was
What are you talking about?
I was talking about Disventure Camp.
Ah, I see.
which I still need to get caught up on.
Here's a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
A separate matter, you say? And what might that be?
Assume you're aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. Speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Uh-oh, why is he bringing that up? Her, I remember her. Oh, yeah, that... I won't spoil, but, turnabout substitution was like... Okay,
What do you mean 9 times out of 10 Corlin makes a Disventure Camp reference? How many times have I ever brought Disventure Camp up whenever I've done our DRA 1 playthrough? I think I could count on, like, I'm pretty sure I could count on one hand the amount of times I've brought up Disventure Camp on my streams. And in the DRA 1 playthrough combined. And I'm certain I never mentioned it at all so far in SDRA 2.
Like I was going to say, Turnabout Substitution is the oldest fan case, like, ever. That's
Oh, really?
finished. But it also shows terribly.
It
Like,
shows
people
it.
praised it at the time, but, like, nowadays it's, like, really bad.
Hmm.
That's what they want you to believe.
Alright.
Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
This is not alone. This is defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? He was suing Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault.
Order of the court! Mr. Pine, the incident of deliberation here is the courtroom bombing! This other Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial!
Ah, but I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in the courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. The question is, why does the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne?
I believe Mr. Justice found something in the courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
Wording pain.
Mr. Payne, that was inappropriate. You mean he found some incriminating evidence?
Precisely, and so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and... Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him. Enjoy the lab, Noah.
A physics lab this late at night? Okay.
Wait, what? Yeah, wait, it's 9 p.m.
Objection!
Judy would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that.
The Sykes policeman showing your outposts.
It is the prosecutor's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault... Oh, report. That makes more sense. You'll draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Lab report.
Very well.
I will say, I do like how expressive of a character Athena is.
Yeah, it's just... I feel like she would shine out more if everyone in the, like, if everyone we're seeing in this game so far also wasn't being, like, extra expressive. At least Pain is, to an extent.
Okay.
Miss Wood is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice.
Oh, Kraz, you accusing him of being the imposter?
What, Noah? Yeah, clearly. What? Why isn't Mr. Toupee over there?
Oh, so he can tell.
Although, considering our conversation yesterday...
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Wonder what it was.
He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I'd like to by hearing from the defendant herself.
Oh, well, bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop.
Miss Woods. I think she's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Good, good. If you would then, please testify about what happened to the court.
During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person?
So Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell? What an admirable young man! I almost called him a lady. His loud voice was his only outstanding feature.
He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice, too.
I hope she didn't hurt her wrist back having that one out.
What has to wonder? What did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins?
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Something? What kind of something?
Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think. Suddenly Chiaki.
Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? It's a very big kind of something indeed! Oh my god, no way!
I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away.
Objection!
Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant told a very big lie around it.
What lie is that?
When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself a chance to destroy that evidence.
No, I never...
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. We found the proof of her foul deed there in the courtroom ruins.
Hi, a gold bar.
What on earth? Do you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us.
It's written in blood! WOODS? Why isn't that?
That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters.
Did they not notice that when they found Apollo collapsed at the scene? What?
I have so many problems with this assault charge, but I'm gonna save them for the end.
Okay.
I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted.
No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message! Why would he do this?
Because he didn't? Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do.
Let's count how many times we have fake messages in those games, and for each one, take a shot.
How many times? Let's see. Case. You have 1, 2. 2. Was it 2, 1? No, not 2, 1.
Well, 2-1 was faked.
Yeah, but there wasn't like a message, I don't think.
There
There
was.
was a message. So yeah, that's 2. That would be 2 shots. And then it happened in 3-1 as well, right? Or am I?
I don't remember. I don't think there was. I don't think it's that important.
Oh, 3-5.
Yeah.
It usually happens once a game, so it's fun to think.
That's pretty reasonable. You wouldn't want it popping up too much. Anyway.
Anyways,
We took an Apollo yesterday. Apollo!
No. Ah!
Didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran in and cordoned off the area.
I guess that could be the explanation, but I don't know.
I'm not sure. After that, they were in courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and leave everything to the police. So I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Was there 1 in 4-3? No, then please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, okay. Oh yeah, there was 1 in 4-3, but that wasn't fake. That was like actually real, I think. Because that was like, I think that was his phone number. You always coffee to get nervous, Miss Woods?
Yes.
Miss Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly. But that barely even qualified as a quasi question.
Let's help her relax with a little small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff.
Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this.
Hold it!
Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins?
We went to look for my medicine to stop my coughing.
Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4?
I dropped it in the heat of the moment. Bumrap Riney, he was keeping my medicine safe for me. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see.
I mean, Tony Sandy has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted.
I've actually got a plushie of a backpack from HFJ1, so yeah, not exactly unfamiliar territory for me.
Does that have medicine in it too?
No, I've never put anything in him. Actually, not backpack, Liam. That's his actual name.
I'd put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bumrap Riney. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Rhiney in the area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo's so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest.
The way she makes a sound, you'd think Apollo was some sort of god.
Oh.
Oh, wait!
So that's where we went to the ruins. I see. This seems to be quite an important fact. Please out with your testimony, Miss Woods.
Actually...
Objection!
So we started to search with the witness stand, you say?
That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave and strong.
But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that.
But he was, and he still is. He might not look it, but he really is brave, and kind, too. Jeez, what are you,
No,
president of
that's
his
not
fan
the
club?
part I'm finding. No, that's Cersei. Someone has a crush on Apollo.
No, that would be your mother.
Oh, wait, the Lost is alive?
The what is
You're
alive?
claiming something that no, you don't remember. You don't remember? The Lasso, Gramari.
Oh. Anyway.
Is this ring? Okay. You're claiming something that no one should have been able to do.
But I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright.
True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how is it possible to walk up to the witness stand?
Oh,
I see your point. Everyone blocks off access to the area around the witness stand.
Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it. Ugh. Right, now I'm not so sure it matters. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know?
That's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I could call slander, Your Honor. Oh, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene?
Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes. I have one more. Here it is, a more pulled back version of the photo presented before.
Huh? Is that like a metal on the wheels?
On wheels.
Maybe it's the launch cart.
Is the most odd object in that photo of Mr. Tona's bomb transport case? That's right! It's some problem.
Oh, yes, the transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. Must have been there ever since.
oh, that's it.
Miss Woods, have you remembered something?
Yes, I just realized. Its position, it's different from before.
Its position? The position of what?
The position of that big metal thing.
The bomb transport case?
Yes, when Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. Where the case is in the photo was open space, so it was easy to search the stand.
I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it?
As I recall, I think it was more to the right.
To the right? Then that means... In that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack? cares where the transport case was when? Does it make?
Objection!
Oh, I did not read that. Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. This fact is so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear. What?
Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor, this diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of the Paul's attack.
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. Huh? I'm afraid I failed to follow your logic.
Boss, I don't think anyone could follow that logic, not even with a tracking device.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my logic just made a clean getaway, even for me.
Better than 4-1. Oh wow, that is a hot take.
Perhaps a penalty will... Ow! I'd like to take another good look at the evidence.
Well, in my opinion, nothing can be better than 5-1. Everything is better than 5-1. This is my least favorite case of the series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even more than the
I think there's
kidnapped
two-
turnabout?
I honestly think I think Kidnapped Turnabout's overhated.
I mean, I guess it's... There are, like, redeeming qualities about it, but, like, I don't know, the writing in Kidnapped felt especially weak. Anyway.
I think there was a clue in there, though, where the transport case was. Now then, let's try that again, shall we?
I have it. I'll just say you definitely overcorrected the first time.
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault! But that's...
Inconceivable! Miss Warren, was this where the transport case was when you saw it?
Yes, that's where it was.
Thank you, Whiswood. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the heart running in blood.
What?
I'd have to think about it, Zaizakuma.
Oh. Kraz, your line.
Sorry. Exactly. If the transport case was in the position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way! Which leads us to the conclusion that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing. Why should we believe this person's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying!
Objection!
The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? Where's this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo.
I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright.
Take that!
Please take a look at the marks that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages. Here.
I see it, but what is it?
This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved! Just as Miss Wood said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault! Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood! No!
You did it, boss. It was a real nail-biter, but you pulled it off.
Yep, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards.
Or the show, House of Cards.
Or on the court! Mr. Wright, that's a very clever deduction.
Who's nothing, Your Honor? Nothing but pure genius! Take that!
Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you.
I just have one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? If Mr. Justice didn't leave that message in blood...
Then who did?
Then who did?
Who?
Huh?
What?
Ow! Well, Phoenix, really? Looks like I should have taken that train of thought through to the end. Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it?
Oh, this feeling, it brings back memories of the old days. Back when you called out a name, whereas I like bluffing no way through thick and thin.
Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kinda makes you sound no better than a two-bit con man.
You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster.
But what now, boss?
Hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Who could have written that message in blood? Who could have done it? Apollo didn't leave that bloody writing.
Maybe it was Apollo's attacker who wrote it and made it look like Apollo did it?
Seems like the most reasonable explanation.
But wait a minute, I just realized something, boss.
What is it?
Look at the amount of blood in the photo. It doesn't look like Apollo bled very much. I wonder if it's even possible to write out Woods with just this much.
Hey, you're right. I think Apollo didn't lose that much blood. That might be a factor in why he survived the assault.
And since there was so little blood, that pretty much rules out his attacker, huh?
I guess so. If it wasn't his attacker, then who else would it be? Who else could have written that blood in mud? If it wasn't Apollo, who could have left the bloody message?
Take that!
be honest, I don't actually have any proof of this. But I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there's one more person who shed blood at this crime scene. Person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood. What?
What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here?
Not really.
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? You had said the attacker left the message to throw people off. It might have made sense.
At first glance, that seemed to be the most reasonable explanation. However... Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message.
Oh,
Oh, I see! In the photo, makes it clear there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. And Mr. Justice did survive. So he's bleed very extensively in that case.
why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There's no connection between the two whatsoever.
And I didn't even know where the lady was killed.
I am missing an investigation into any connection between the victim and defendant. They never even met each other once.
Well, then, let's see. That may be the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. The intended meaning?
Not what it appears to.
Oh, wait, that's you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Maybe the message is intended to be woods.
Coming from me, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. You sure said that this bloody writing could have had some other meaning. Yes, Your Honor. For something I pulled out of a wormhole, it could turn out to be true, right?
We must go through the wormhole.
Of course.
Clearly, says woods. Does anyone really see? I mean, it could have possibly have.
Objection!
But Candace Arm was a detective. Maybe Woods only meant something to the police. Like a police scanner code, for example.
We got a Woods in progress. Please advise.
I didn't think of that.
I do may have tricked his honor, but you'll never get the best of me. I have a thing for studying on the weekends, as you may have already guessed. And there's no such radio code as Woods in the state for you, Mr. Wright. Is that a fact?
Don't look at me. I know as much as you do about police codes.
Enough of this, I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. They can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here. No, please wait, Your Honor! Very well, but before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation! So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of this bloody message?
Well, I believe it's...
And no stalling! You gotta come up with an answer quickly, I will declare the discussion officially over.
I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it have besides the obvious one? Maybe it means something in another language? Or maybe it's a code?
Is your dog barking?
I think Phoenix. Yeah. You can do this.
Which piece of evidence will tell us what the word woods really means?
Take that!
The bomb transport case? I've had it up here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright!
Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L10015R, or L11037R. Doesn't this string look vaguely familiar?
Oh, L110. How does this have to do with anything?
What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand? Now, please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo.
Oh, I think I see it.
Atta girl, that one's on my side.
It says woods.
Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W, it's actually an L and a 1. And the next two are zeros.
Oh my goodness!
Trimming behind the bloody writing isn't Miss Woods' name. It's the number engraved on this bomb transport case!
Transport case, transport case, transport case. I just remember the Let Stub people, like, just making that echo, like, every time it got brought up.
Oh my god. What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense! Next one, number's a 1, but the bloody writing says D!
Objection!
But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing.
Read it backwards.
All I have to do is erase one line from the writing.
Erase one line from where?
Anywhere you like.
Anyway, like? Oh, alright, I'll erase one of the O's. What? And how is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I thought I,
The state of mind. I believe it stands for wise, optimistic, dauntless, and serene.
Boss, what in the world? This is no time for a psychology test.
But what did you think, Corlin?
Sorry, I thought I was only talking about the, D.
No, I was talking about the whole message.
Oh.
Please erase the third downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D.
Wow, would you look at that? Louise? Lois?
Oh no, Your Honor, it isn't about to be read as a word.
Peter?
Peter, the horse is here. It's the number L11037. Which, if you take away the final R...
Oh yeah, Daisakuma, I do actually like 4-2 quite a lot. More so for the themes than the themes than the actual case, but I still like it.
is the exact number that's on the bomb transport case. Yeah, there's still some pretty funny dialogue coming up.
Yeah.
Raise two lines and they match up, you say? Well, I can change anything else by simply erasing two lines. What if we erase two lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Wright?
Well, would you be Mr. Wright? The only right spelling is right.
What about Mr. Wright?
Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us is the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the two lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people.
What?
The original message Detective Arm left behind was the transport case number. But whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message.
If you're right, boss, then what do you suppose
This is
Detective
true.
Arm was trying to tell us?
Good question. What does this number represent?
Do you see this number here? That is my identification number.
Oh my god! Candace Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing. So her dying message could have only had one purpose.
No!
To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Oh my god, that's crazy. Huh? Don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright! Tell us what you're trying to name! The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than...
Take that!
I could be crazy, but did this have to take 2.5 hours?
What do you mean, like getting here, or
Yeah, like getting here.
Are you talking about, like, do you think we're going too slow, or what? Or is the game...
I feel like it could have gone a bit faster.
Are you talking about the game, or, like, how fast I'm
Like the,
playing?
like the pacing of the game.
Oh, I see.
Tone it! Apparently disarming bombs isn't Mr. Tonet's only specialty. Somehow the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message.
Hi, Pickman.
She used Mr. Tonet's own ID number to finger him for the crime.
Wording, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, that phrasing is inappropriate.
Why would anyone go out of the way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply want to write the person's name instead?
He's got a good point there. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? Not only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tonet's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, there was a first-time meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other.
Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide its true meaning from the real culprit, thus lowering the odds that they'd erase the bloody writing.
No matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. But the fact remains that she wrote Mr. Tonet's ID number.
Just one moment here. There's been any proof yet that it was indeed Mr. Detective Arm that wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left the message, it would have been found at that time.
Objection!
That's true, Mr. Tonet hid it before anyone could discover it. There's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so.
What?
Mr. Tonet was able to cover the message up because he's wearing those weird goggles. The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tonet himself.
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but ended up discovering a dead body.
Mr. Cornet saw the victim had written his ID number. Used a bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure.
Oh, so that's why the message in blood was under the transport case.
He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters were done to serve another function. When Mr. Tonate used them in another incident. Oh, they're sold on Mr. Justice! Exactly! Mr. Tonate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes. So he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Just wrote it. By adding those 2 lines that are writing, well, by adding 2 lines to the writing that can't speak English. He changed the meaning of the message. He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack.
So that means...
The only person who could have altered her bloody writing was the courtroom bomber. It was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tonate!
It's even got his, I like how it even keeps that for the panoramic shot.
Yeah. Order the court! Order, I say! It looks like we're about to hear from the bomb specialist himself yet again. So can you please have Mr. Tonate take the witness stand? Yes, Your Honor.
That was great, Mr. Wright.
Just doing what I do best. Just lying by the seat of my pants.
Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
I finally draw Mr. Tonate back onto the witness stand. So you get your wish, Goggle Man. I want you to take your lives apart. Mr. Tonate, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you.
I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
Objection!
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tonate. The message in blood matches your ID number. The same ID number that is there on that bomb transport case.
Transport case, transport case, transport case.
Such a far-fetched theory, no better than a tangled ball of wires. I'll have them untangled for you in no time at all.
You were the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and then use it again later.
I see ×2, but then let me ask you, do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message?
It's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright? The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message would be... I request a handwriting analysis be performed on the bloody writing.
Actually, yeah, that probably would work.
What's us? Sorry, that's just not possible.
Oh yeah, because she's dead.
Huh? Unlike writing down with a pen, for example, a person's writing with a finger. It's difficult to properly analyze for unique characteristics. It's such a small sample. Even more difficult to analyze. It's gonna be another way. This way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message would be to... Your Honor, I request that a DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it will be obvious as who wrote that message.
Remove your face guard.
Damn. Very well. Fair enough. Please put in a request for a DNA test with the forensics team.
Yes, Your Honor.
It will be some time before we have the results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness.
I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion, but there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found.
So you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was?
Precisely. It is as plain as day that she could not have written it.
Sure enough, the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. You have a look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there is blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there.
I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart?
Hold it!
Why were you the first person on the scene?
To secure the area, it is regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first.
In other words, you had the opportunity to have to alter the bloody writing then, didn't you?
Well,
Objection!
Please don't interrupt. It's a challenge of fucking testimony that will show just how wrong your reasoning is.
Damn. Darn. And you're supposed to do something interesting too.
when I went in and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite the disaster.
You were able to tell this even with those goggles on?
With these goggles, there is no way I could have missed something like that. I can see quite well with them. In fact, I can see every hair on your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright.
What?
Poor Mr. Wright. You're always working so hard keeping our office together.
Wait a minute, I don't have any gray hairs.
Just kidding.
Objection!
I object to the witness's attempt to prematurely give me gray hair. Mr. Shona, this court frowns upon untoward comments on the person's hair or the like thereof.
I'm sensing a great wave of sorrow coming from the judge. My apologies, Your Honor. May I please continue my testimony?
Hold it!
If she didn't write it, then who do you propose did?
Mr. Justice, of course. Just before dying, he wrote the name of his attacker, Juniper Woods.
Finally, that's for your subordinate. Poor Mr. Justice. Sir, you almost see-eyed. Apollo is not dead, folks.
So how can you be so sure it wasn't Detective Arm who wrote the message? It is very simple. She had struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance.
Hold it!
Can you imagine she was thrown back by the force of the blast?
A bomb can inflict damage not only from the explosion itself, but also substantial secondary damage from the blast wind.
Sister Arm unfortunately hit her head on some rubble. It's an autopsy report as well. Cause of death, trauma to the back of head. Oh, the autopsy report. Let's take another look at that.
Now do you see, Detective Arm could not have written that message. The reason for that being... Whoops.
Hold it!
Isn't it possible she could have crawled to the area of the bloody message?
If that were true, then how did she return to the spot near the entrance?
Maybe she crawled back after writing it?
Humph.
These are just humph me? Don't get down on the floor and give us a demonstration of your theory. No, thank you.
The victim's body and the writing are several yards away from each other. There's no way she could reach. Quite the conundrum.
So that means something is off.
Ah, maybe the
There must
body
be a
was moved.
contradiction.
But that doesn't explain how blood got onto the rubble.
What if that was done by the real culprit after the fact? If that's the case, then something about that might contradict the evidence we have.
Objection!
You're a terrible liar, Mr. Tonnet. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part about Detective Arm's head injury. That's a death, trauma to the back of head caused by impact with a flat object.
Yes, what about it?
I take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed.
Hey, you're right, boss. It is pointy. Just like your hair.
That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I think it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is it's just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what I'm claiming. The victim hit her head at some other location. Most likely on the floor or some other flat surface. This location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found.
In that case, she definitely could have written the message. Your Honor, I have the results of the bloodstain analysis.
Oh, very good time. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. And as the defense claims, only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It appears that the defense's assertion is correct after all.
Yes, you did it. You were right, boss.
I have to drive it home. I'll have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later. As opponent, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself.
Fine, I will confess.
You will? But then why are you so calm?
This time, I will tell the truth. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked. What? What's up?
I just got baffled by this.
What?
Him just confessing like this.
But I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad.
My bad?
I see. So it's your assertion that you merely moved the body, is that it?
That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm.
Well, if that's all you did, then... Wait a minute! That in of itself is a criminal act! I see if I cross that finish line, Your Honor. Very well, then. The cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Holding!
So you mean that you actually did see the bloody writing and that Detective Arm left?
My bad. I should have said so from the outset.
Are you sure it was your ID number?
I am sure it was definitely my ID number. That number was assigned exclusively to me by the police department. The number is assigned to my goggles as well.
So those funny things were provided by the police department?
Although these are special goggles customized by me personally.
Speaking of personalized, sunglasses of mine were custom made as well. They were specially created to be particularly dark and shiny.
Very special. My gavel is made of mahogany and was custom made as well.
Ooh.
So fancy.
The special created to make a particularly non-resonating sound.
Wish I had something to brag about. Be all of that as it may, I just want to reconfirm that you saw the bloody writing clearly. And that is your ID number?
That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor.
Holding!
L10015R? It was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom?
Correct. I didn't know why she would write it, so that sent me into a panic.
Sounds like you're in quite a dizzy.
If I were in his shoes, I guess it would have psyched me out too. I can't imagine coming across the message, "Sykes!" written in blood.
If I saw gasp in pain written in blood, it'd certainly make me gasp in pain. Rest assured, Mr. Turner, I understand how you must have felt.
And so you discovered your ID number written in blood at the scene, and...
That is right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L10015R.
Didn't you? This is called Slandered Phoenix. Victor may have special knowledge of who the bomber was.
I have no idea what thoughts Detective R may have had inside her head. It is not like I ever dismantled her mind to check.
Mr. Wright, if you have suspicions about the witness, let's see your proof. He confessed! How is this everything in the court of law? Even school children know that. How many years have you been a defense attorney now? Don't be so slack, will you?
Don't feel bad, boss. You just got your attorney's badge back, after all. In that sense, you're still more of a beginner than I am.
I suppose I should be thankful you're not a licensed psychologist. Jeez, Phoenix.
Mr. Turtle, please continue with your testimony.
With pleasure. My ID number was left at the scene, but...
Hold it!
I'm mistaken. Do you mean you had nothing to do with the explosion?
That is correct. That is why I was so shocked when I saw my ID number.
I think they may have suspected that Mr. Toner for no reason other than the fact that the bomb specialist, he was in charge of the bomb. But no, that's okay. In other words, a false accusation. It's vocational discrimination, I say.
We do not support discrimination of any kind.
Well spoken, Your Honor. The victim had been found to be killed with a gavel. Mr. Blue Studio, their employee would have been the crime on you.
He would? That just wouldn't do! Mr. Wright, if you dare try to pin anything on me, I will find you in contempt of court.
But I've never even tried to harm a hair on... or a strand on your beard, Your Honor.
Well said, Mr. Payne, because I am so closely associated with bombs. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing.
Hold it!
You didn't think to clean away the bloody writing?
I didn't have time. By the time I found the message, the blood was already dry. The police were waiting just outside for me to secure the room, and I still had to move the body. I was in a panic. With no time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case.
Didn't you think the police would find it during their investigation?
Regulation stipulates only specialists may touch transport cases. Because of the danger, you see. I thought I would clean up the writing once they were finished. My bad. My bad? Does he really think that will just magically smooth everything over? I mean, they said that like 3 times now.
This guy is something else. I don't believe Detective Arm's diagnosis was just a mistake. Yeah, he won't wriggle out of this that easily. What did Mr. Card see when he first discovered the bloody writing?
With desk slam over internal dialogue. I don't think I've seen that before. A desk slam with internal dialogue.
Do you think you figured this one out?
I'm gonna have to look it over.
Objection!
I'm doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw written in blood.
Yes, it is very clearly said. It very clearly said L10015R.
That's odd. That's not what I see. What on earth are you babbling on about now? Is it you who claimed that bloody writing was his ID number in the first place? Take a good look at the photo and the bloody writing analysis. Tell me, does it really say L10015R?
Oh!
Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Tonnet?
Oh, right. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad.
Come back, my beautiful contradiction!
Mr. Wright, I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger.
You have something for me, Athena?
I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked.
He does look pretty flustered. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears there's nothing more than a mere mistake. Oh no, did you really just make a typo? What about that R? Is there trying to really see it? Maybe Turner really did see the R. There's no R nor in the bloody writing. What's going on here? Now I think another good look at the photo. I think maybe... That's it!
What is it now, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel?
Got it, so that's what happened! Slip of the finger, is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I mean, Mr. Toner really did see the letter R. But the photo clearly shows there's no R. No, Your Honor. Actually, just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Toner actually could have seen the R. If you're with that claim, then you better be able to point that out. What do you mean? What part of the photo shows that Mr. Toner could have seen the R?
Take that!
Please look here, to the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Oh, I see it. Just on the edge of where the floor is broken up. That's the R that Mr. Tonet saw.
Objection!
Let's say that the West wears some very odd goggles. But that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What part of that little smudge looks like an R to you?
Objection!
But what Mr. Tonet saw wasn't that little smudge. There's a whole incomplete R written there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Well, that explains it. Huh?
Care to explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order.
Yep, because that's the way it really happened. The timing when the R was written turns everything about this case around. Now then, if the floor was damaged by the explosion, when was the message written? With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that,
We can only conclude that it was written before the explosion. But that's ridiculous!
If that were true, it overturns your own premise.
That's right, it does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever happened!
Order in the court!
What kind of preposterous claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
Objection!
True, but consider the scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast. What?
It sounds like we had better look into what the victim was doing before the trial.
You're doing some good screams there, Kraz, I gotta say.
I gotta keep them short, otherwise Discord starts cutting them off.
Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective Harm before the trial?
Let's see. According to the police report, there is one person. One person saw the victim before the trial. And that person was Tonit. Wait, what?
No one besides Mr. Tonit saw the victim?
That appears to be the case, Your Honor. ...
Dot.
I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tonit's words from yesterday.
It was when Detective R and I were transporting the bomb.
Oh, why? Mr. Tonit, just before the trial, you were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime. Courtroom number 4.
Semicolon slash asterisk 7 semicolon H9 98 percent and end pointer later ampersand and asterisk 2 because 2
Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tonit. We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial. Mr. Tonit, your testimony, please.
My testimony, there is no need for Waljate 86Y I9Po04 exclude with asterisk and H or 9V8 8 number.
He's completely a nerd, Mr. Wright. You must have hit the nail on the head.
Because all I did was transport the bomb to the 3 courtroom. I already told you. At August. Blast this thing! I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Objection!
You always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright. What now, Mr. Payne? Yes, Mr. Turner may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm. But an important piece of your assertion is missing. What important piece? The murder weapon! What do you claim was used to kill the victim?
Mr. Payne has the point. Mr. Tonit had the chance without a weapon. We can accuse him of the crime.
Well, Mr. Tonit?
Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm.
You really have nothing you could use as a murder weapon? What is it, Athena?
Just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us in the right direction.
Looks like she got from front to the back of the head.
This lab's calculations are
again,
taking
Noah.
so long. Yeah. Pretty empty crowd today, but that's probably because most of them were here to watch me play SDRA 2.
Yeah, and to inflict that
Don't worry,
specific
we'll
kind of injury.
What'd you say, Kraz?
Don't worry, they'll come back for the long-awaited SDRA 3. That's definitely coming.
All you would need is a flat surface, right?
A heavy blunt object with flat surface could definitely be our murder weapon.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate where the court was used to kill Detective Arm?
I believe I can. Believe being the key word here. Oh, here? Like, just Noah here, hello?
You can?
Then please do so now. What did Mr. Tonant use as... what did Mr. Tonant have that could have been used as a murder weapon?
I remember the Let's Dub people presenting the transport case, and so when Phoenix, when he does that, Phoenix says, Phoenix presents it, and then Tonant says that's obviously wrong, and then Phoenix is like, aha, that reduces the you fell right into my trap. You just admitted that this could not have been the murder weapon. That reduces the number of possibilities by 1. And then Athena's like, you're not just throwing random shit at the wall to see what sticks, are you?
What? No. Mr. Tonant, you say you didn't have anything that could be used as a murder weapon. But in fact, you had the perfect thing.
What? What the devil are you talking about?
Get this. That's the bomb.
Bombs?
Then you try to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast.
Bomb blast, no. But I believe Candace's arm was killed with this bomb.
Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head.
Ah!
Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat side of this bomb would produce the exact same wound pattern. What's with him?
Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb?
He's right. I don't have anything decisive.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer. Did you find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad. The bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over! Yeah!
Who really thinks he's Damon Gange?
Mr. Wright, is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo?
Oh, I don't see any blood or anything.
Wait, the timer display's a little broken here. Maybe it broke when it made contact with Detective Arm's head.
That's definitely the same possibility. But unless we find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not gonna count.
I guess you're right.
They're setting off the bombs on the mansion to bury all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now?
times like this, I've got to change gears and look at things in a different way. Instead of looking for things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. Ted Tonet murdered Detective Arm before the trial started. Then he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off. Which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. I think I have just the thing. Time to present the photo that shows exactly what Mr. Tonet had to hide. The photo?
Take that!
Please, Your Honor, please take a look at...
Me either.
There's a penalty that's fighting before comprehensible searches in the future. Well, that's a spectacular belly flop. Get back down now. Better reconsider what Mr. Tonet could... Okay, we get it.
Take that!
Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tonet would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial.
Hey, you're right, and if we can figure out where the hiding place was...
Exactly. We might be able to find some evidence I'm gonna pin him down with.
Take that!
So look at this could have hidden the body during the trial. Wait, a box big enough for a body, a box that was in the courtroom the whole time. A box that would touch if they thought there was a bomb inside of it. Mr. Tonet!
What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me, noob?
No, you're the one who's gonna show it to me, noob!
Come again. I am elite hacksaw.
Oh, that's not even how you spell hacker! You heard me! Now, show me what's inside that bomb transport case!
Transport case, transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need.
I've got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object. Then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. Where was the body in during the trial? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. The answer's right here. It's on a box made of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact.
No, that's, completely false.
If it's false, you should have no objections to showing us your transport case.
Transport case, transport case.
So let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we?
Hold it.
Let's not. Not if you value your life.
What? What's he up to now?
Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes.
What? Huh?
I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes.
What's going on?
Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off.
Sir, are you threatening me?
Heh heh heh. I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me.
Mr. Tonic, did you say that's just a practice model? The training model, a thing to practice on?
I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000, designed by Gary the Gadget Guy.
The HX-3000 was used to blow up the courtroom number 4, wasn't it?
How do you know that it was the real HH-3000 that blew up courtroom number 4?
Huh?
The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one that I made.
What? We're considering that as a confession on your part.
Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH-3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4.
Mr. Tonic, please be reasonable! You really expect us to believe a crazy story like that?
The HH-3000, it is so unique, I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. So, I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH-3000 in there?
I must have been the first one to open the stuffed animal to check.
So there really is a possibility the bomb was switched out?
No, not a possibility, a certainty. I did it.
Did had a real bomb with him the whole time?
He really likes confessing to stuff to cover his own tracks, doesn't he?
You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time.
Order of the court!
No, I'm out of here! It's gonna blow! Run!
You 4 are still here. Well, well, aren't you brave?
I just wanted for the judge presiding over the court to run. About that horrible explosion the other day. The judge looks like he's about to book it. Taria, sorry.
What? Tario Tori, when did that come up?
I think when you were voicing the man.
Oh.
Just looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. To be fair, I feel like Corlin is just a natural Taria Tori. As for Mr. Payne, that is. And he's off.
Huzzah, he's off now. Goodbye. Mr. Wright, what do we do?
Run like a yellow-bellied chicken.
Pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it?
But the bomb might really go off.
Only 3 more minutes, folks.
Is that bomb really the HH-3000? What should I do?
Run like a yellow-bellied chicken. Oh, I can't do that. I can't run that now.
Mr. Wright, look on your face! You weren't thinking of running away like a yellow-bellied chicken, were you?
Boss, I never would have expected that from you!
I thought about it for a second.
Oh, McTilton was right. I think about running away again. I was supposed to throw you out of this courtroom.
Wait, what?
Wish you would, Your Honor. I'd better consider my next course of action.
Does that imply the bailiffs left too?
Probably.
I can't run now.
Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now, with my dear HH3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot.
And kill yourself?
Farewell.
My turn about.
You're not going anywhere, Ted Tonet.
Oh.
Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid.
That bomb is a fake.
Are you sure, Mr. Wright?
Humph. More of your famous bluffing, even at the risk of your own life.
But Mr. Wright, now you're bluffing now, not time like this! Lives are on the line here!
I'm not bluffing, and I have proof.
You do?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Prove that Mr. Tonet's bomb is not the real HH3000.
Really? How was it done immediately? Where's the proof of what Mr. Tonet is holding is not the real HH3000?
Take that!
Just wait for the time on the bomb is
Fuck off, Noah.
Voodoo?
Most likely, it broke when Mr. Tonet used the bomb to attack Detective Arm.
What? Why is he suddenly saying
We always
voodoo?
joke- Me and Noah have like a bit of an inside joke that whenever the judge says you do, we say it sounds like voodoo.
Okay.
But the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken. Oh, you're right. Therefore, this is not the real HH3000. Mr. Tonet was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb and the stuffed animal. The real HH3000 blew up in the courtroom number 4. This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes! Fear not, Your Honor. I'll examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself. But yes, please do that, Mr. Wright.
No! Stop!
Ooh.
Well then.
What is that? Is that a blood stain? Just as I expected. Your lives have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tonet! I'm confident DNA analysis on this blood stain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood. And that those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm. How about it, Mr. Tonet? You think you can dismantle this slice of evidence?
Dismantle it. You're too late!
Hi, Revolution Bean.
You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. This HH3000 is about to explode.
Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tonehead. I've proven that your bomb is a fake.
It's real. This bomb is the real thing, I tell you. It's real.
Bad bomber, party of one.
There's no time left. It's going to blow. I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. I'm not gonna make it. Only one thing left to do. Stop!
Thank you, by the way, Revolution Beam.
Made it.
Oh.
Game over. Dismantle attempt failed.
Explodes anyways.
It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day. That's why I had no choice. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all this. I thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. Then that stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. After my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and I found that kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck up behind him and bam! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Why? Oh, why?
Ted Target, you're hereby under arrest. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault of Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Now then, I see that the members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to be still running far, far away. Be that as it may, I will now announce that Miss Juniper Woods' verdict. Yippee!
Yay!
Court is adjourned.
Almost done. Nice to hear it, Noah.
Good job. Hey, we're almost like close to that time, at least in my time zone.
You
Wait,
did
no,
it,
we're not.
boss!
That'd be 12 hours away. Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off somehow.
So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing.
It sort of worked out that way, didn't it?
That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. And the way that mean old prosecutor hightailed it out of here, that was great. Mr. Wright, Thena, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime.
That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation.
I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think.
Oh my... What? That's no force, that's a mountain!
But you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never got around to solving.
Okay.
Juniper,
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
funny you should mention that, Noah. We were actually comparing her more to a Roja. Like, she looks like a taller Roja. Diet Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's what we... that's the only way he said... That's the only reason he said diet. That is the only reason he said that. This the unsolved mystery you're thinking of?
Is it the actual bomb? Oh no, the remote switch.
Take that! A remote switch, right?
Yeah, I was wondering where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Tone just got rid of it somewhere.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Well then, let's leave that up to the police to find. For now, we should... No, what do you about to say? For now, we should be celebrating a not guilty verdict.
I guess you're right. Hey, I know. Junie, shall we go report the good news?
Yamato.
You know, to that certain someone? Okay.
Huh? Her grandmother?
No, silly, to Apollo!
Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him?
Great idea. I bet he's bored out of his mind. Okay.
And so, the courtroom bobbing case came to a close. The next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office now, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. Our powers combined, we're an unstoppable team. At least, that's what I believed at the time. All that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. There's something that would put my faith on us to the ultimate test.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why?
I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
What happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. And that's the end.
ties in nicely to what Noah said just now.
Right, so, I'd say the case with... I mean, maybe there are issues with it that I didn't pick up, but I personally thought that the case was fine. You know, it's a tutorial case. I did think, like, pacing-wise, it was a little slow, maybe more so than it had to be, as Kraz and I kind of pointed out as it went on. But I at least think it does a decent job of introducing... I think it does a decent job of introducing our main three characters, even if Apollo is mostly on the sidelines, but I guess that's what the monstrous turnabout is going to be for. What about you, Kraz?
Well, as I said earlier in this stream, this is my least favorite case in the entire series.
Right, so you want to get into why?
Well, some of the reasons relate to later in the game, because I definitely say, like, it's definitely fine as a starter, but I think if you look back on it after beating the game, it gets a lot worse. Like, once you know the full chronological timeline properly and whatnot.
Yeah?
But, okay, no, I don't need to call me out like that. But one thing I can say is that, as far as I know, there is a huge plot hole in this case.
And what's that?
Okay, I'm gonna summarize what it is, because I have a long thing. So you remember about the assault charge? Like, how Apollo got hit over the head?
Yep.
So, according to the bailiffs, like, when they went to... So they're saying that Apollo was hit... Well, for this to make sense, Apollo had to have been hit before Juniper was called back, obviously.
Okay.
And yet, at least from the dialogue I've seen, it sounds like Juniper was in the courtroom with Apollo when she was called back, which means that the bailiff should have seen Apollo standing still when he went to go get Juniper.
I see.
Which, I'm guessing you see the problem with that.
I do, although I feel like that's... I guess that is an oversight, but it's one that you could easily fix with just a couple of rewritten lines.
Yeah.
So it's not like base breaking for me, but I'm guessing
like,
I'm guessing that
sort of makes the entire second day. Well, it wouldn't be base breaking for me either, except the entire second day hinges on that accusation.
I see. Yeah, it also is, like, very strange to like bring in, Ted Tonate, the culprit, to testify once, and then just suddenly go, and then move, and, like, have this random middle section.
No, it is nuts to me as well. It's like, it's actually insane.
Huh.
It is truly something else. But, like, another issue I noticed, I think I brought this up during this one too, though, is that the second day really just felt unnecessary, because, like, their investigation into the assault sounds like something they could have literally done in a recess.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, there's really not even any evidence, like, aside from the photos, there's no real evidence to, like, there's really no evidence that is collected from it, so, so, yeah, like, I doubt that it would take, I get the investigation would probably take a while, but, like, if you rewrite the trial for it to take place all on the same day, then I think it would make perfect sense that, you could get, that they'd accuse Juniper of hitting Apollo over the head.
Yeah, like...
Honestly, I think a lot of this case, it seems like all of this case's problems come from it being 2 days instead of 1.
Because I didn't really think about it until you said it just now, but, like, my plot hole wouldn't really be a plot hole if the investigation was rushed, which it wasn't in this case. But if it was rushed, it would at least make sense.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, with how little they got, it still feels like it was rushed.
And it would it would also kind of explain why it would even explain why Ted Tonate was kind of in a rush to was like kind of you know, handling stuff in the heat of the moment, literally just hitting Apollo over the head with a rock.
Yeah. Then he had to change the bloody message quickly, and then, I don't know, go back to whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, those reasons are why. Because, like, while I may not like some stuff, yeah, no, yeah, that's a huge problem as well.
Yeah, I know that. Isn't the order, like, from what I remember, the order this game's cases is 2, 3, DLC, 4, first half of 4, 1, second half of 4, 5. Is that right?
6 happens before 3, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
So 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
That is wild. Because, like...
It's like a combination to a safe.
Yeah. Because, like, I know Investigations... I mean, like, Investigations 1 was probably the most, at least in terms of, like, how the cases are ordered, that was probably the most kerfuffling they had with, like, case order up to that point. But even that was pretty understandable. Because it goes...
Like, it was big, like, it wasn't even hard. It was, like, I think it was just 2, 3, 4, 1, 5.
No, it was. It was, like, 4 happens
4,
way
2,
in the
3, 1,
past.
5.
Yeah, 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. But, you know, the second one happens... Yeah, the second one happens... Second one happens as, like, the second one opens with a flashback, with Edgeworth basically explaining this is where everything began. Then the third case happens, which establishes a pretty clear follow-on from Case 2. And then Case 4 is obviously far in the past explaining how Edgeworth knows Kay. And then, you know, Case 5 is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
The last trial is halfway through. What do you mean, Revolution Beam?
About. But like, yeah, only like this was like a small portion of my problems with Case on. Like, honestly, like probably once we're done with Case 3, I can probably just talk about most of them.
Oh, really?
Actually, like a bit into Case 4, I can talk about all of them, but after 3, I can talk about most of them.
All right. I also understand that, like, Case 2 is generally not seen as, like, a particularly glowing entry.
To put it into words, put it into blunt words, it's most described as a slog and a bore.
Yeah.
But that's usually on the replay. Actually, no, it's honestly on... It depends on how you think of the setting and just how the case is written. But
okay.
Generally, it's just seen as a really bad case.
Yeah, I do know... I do know about the, I do know about the case's, like, main issues, which we'll get into next time. Yeah. But, we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway,
yeah.
Yeah, I think this was alright to, I find the premise of the case is actually interesting, but everything else is meh. It does seem like it has at least an interesting setup, certainly.
Like, without going into specifics, Noah, the premise of the case is really interesting, but it takes so long to follow through on that interest that it's just boring by the time you get to it.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been going for almost 4 hours. You think we're
That's like the average quoting stream.
I think we might have actually gone on a little longer than average. Like, I do generally... I think it's probably just because I was determined to get through the entire case in one go. I imagine that if we're doing, like, one case... I feel like if we do one like section per stream. Like the investigation for case 2 isn't quite as long as the entirety of case 1, so we might have a little more leniency there.
Let me just look at it. Yeah, we'll probably be able to... Yeah, I think probably just the investigation on Tuesday would work.
Yeah, and that might just be what we end up doing going forward. Just, you know, trial, investigation, trial, and so on, unless we're really lacking somewhere. Anyway, you have anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Not really. Just that no one ever responded to my message on YouTube chat. But,
well, anyway, for the few of you who decided to show up, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with more next week. I personally am looking forward to this, as it seems like at the very least this will be an interesting game to talk about. And yeah, I'll catch you